So I'll start with a warm-up set, which is highly essential before the working set. For me, I prefer cycling before my leg workouts, but there are lots of warm-up exercises that you can engage in. You just got to figure out what works best for you, considering which exercise that precedes your warm-up. Warm-up helps to increase muscle temperature. It lubricates the joints. It activates the nervous system. It reinforces proper technique. It reduces injury risk. It improves performance and also helps you to judge your readiness before you now commence your working set. After cycling, my next exercise is lunges. Lunge is one of the best lower body exercises because they work multiple muscle groups at the same time, and it primarily targets the quadriceps, which is the front of the thighs, and the gluteus maximus, which is the buttocks. But not only it ends there are other secondary muscles that are involved, such as the hamstring, the back of the thigh, calves for stability and balance, abductors, that's our inner thighs. It also targets the core muscles, that's the abdominals and lower back, and also the hip stabilizers. That's why lunges is a very, very good exercise. And after lunges, I progress to the barbell squat, which is primarily a lower body compound exercise. One may think it's only a quad exercise. No, it actually trains several muscle groups at the same time. For this exercise, I start with just the standard Olympic bar, which weighs about 20 kg. I hit it 10 to 12 reps. I do this basically to introduce my muscle and my joint to the movement before adding weight. Then I progress to doing 3 sets of 10 reps each with 80 kg weight. Now moving on to my fourth set, I increase to 120 kg weight and I target another 10 reps. I keep my rest period in between sets at 3 to 4 minutes following the principle of progressive overload, which you can do more research about. Now, the primary target of this exercise is the quadriceps and the gluteus maximus. But remember, it is a compound exercise, so it doesn't only has primary targets. There are also some secondary muscles that are involved, which are the abductors, the hamstring, and also the calves, and also the stabilizer muscles such as the rectus spinae, that's our lower back, the core, that's the abdominis, the obliques, the transverse abdominis, and also our upper back, like our trapezius and the rhomboids. Moving on to my third exercise, which is the hack squat. Hack squat primarily targets the quadriceps, the four heads of the quads, which is the vastus lataris, the vastus medialis, the vastus intermedius, and the rectus femoris. I also maintain the principle of progressive overload on this exercise. First, I go without the weights to introduce my muscle and my joints to the movement. Then I go on to do 2 sets of